How did y'all get here before I even went live? That's really weird. Jen and Becky, it's good to see you. Y'all are really fast. Oh goodness. Well, I'm trying to get ready, but I wasn't as prepared as I thought I was because I decided I didn't want to just do one kind of bead. So I've been doing some practice on the ones that Vicki Brown does. Those just turn out so cute. But I think now I'm going to take a minute and go look for some different paper. Hi, Ruth. It's good to see you. Hi, Katrina. I'm glad you're here. Yay. My friends are showing up fast. Thank y'all. Hi, Rose. It's good to see you. Hi, Janet. I'm going to take just a second and see if I can find another kind of scrapbook paper because I want to do more than just these two. I want to try to do some with alternating colors. When I did this little square one, yeah. When I did this little square one, I just used the white side from the back and then the front side. These are the ones that Janet posted a link for Vicki Brown's Messy Table Studios videos, and they are so much fun. And then I want to do some regular ones too. So, oh, cool. Now you've got me interested to see what you're doing, Becky, but I'll have to wait. I know. Hi, Tanya. Glad you're here. I'm going to make beads in a minute. I made a couple just to see if I could make these fancy ones that Vicki Brown does, the star and then the square. And I'll show you all how she does those in a minute. Some of you probably already been making them. I know Janet has, but they're lots of fun. And then I'm going to do some regular old, just the wrapped beads. And I'm going to do them on these little straws and then just leave the straw inside them to make them easy to string. But hey, Darren. YouTube celebrity. Well, I didn't really dream about being a celebrity, but I've got over 500 subscribers now, so that's good. Thanks for being here, babe. Uh-oh, almost lost the chat again. I'm going to run find another piece of paper. Y'all just chat. Hey, Vicki, I'm glad you're here. I made one practice of the square beads and one star so I could know that I could do them. And now I'm excited to say that I accomplished 2 beads. So I'm going to work on some more. But I'm going to cut some more stripes. I want to do some of the stars, no, the square ones with these two and alternate them. So I think that'll be fun. I'm not being as precise as you were. I didn't measure mine. So I can cut them real precisely. I'm just going to eyeball it. So you have to forgive me. Thought maybe if I cut them both at the same time, they'll be the same size and then they'll work. That's what I'm going with anyway. Okay. And there's another one. So I can do a couple of those. And then I'm gonna also, I think I want to do some of the ones that are just regular roll-ups to go along with these. So I'm going to cut some bigger strips. Okay, now I'm confused as to what I've got where. I had these kind of in some semblance of order for a minute. Okay, and I'll might as well make a stars too while I'm doing this. I'll cut a couple of them for stars. I was scared of those stars and the squares, but they turned out to be a lot easier than I expected them to be. Oh, Becky, guess what I did? I went to the thrift store today and got me a boho tag holder. So now I've got to try to fix it. It's wonky, but that ought to hold a lot of boho tags, don't you think? Hi, Sharon. It's good to see you. Tanya, I think I already said hi to you, but just in case I didn't, hello. So I'm excited. So now I'm going to paint this. That'll be a project. First, I'm going to try to get it, you know, screwed in tight so it'll stay put. But that was cool. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way. And I went to, oh, there it is. So while I was at the thrift store, I bought a styrofoam thing so I could stick my straws in it. So that I could spray them or whatever later. Probably don't really need it right now, but anyway. So, oh, there's two of them. I thought it was a thick one. Well, hopefully it'll still work. Hopefully it will still work. Now, I'm a brand new bead maker, so I feel like I really accomplished something when I made Vicky's special beads here. I don't know if this will actually focus on that or not. And they're not maybe as square as I would like them. You really can't see those good. I'm going to do one of those first because I just think that's the coolest thing. And I'll do it with these too so that it'll show up. Is it right that I do it like this, Vicki? I start with the backs of them glued together. Is that right? I was doing it with your video when I did it the first time. So, okay, thank you. And so you got to put a little bit of glue. For those of you who are like me and you haven't really done this before, let's see if I can make it work where you can see. And then you want to overlap them where there's a little bit, and I may have overlapped them too much, but you want a little bit sticking out. That's where you start. And these beads are tapered, you know, the papers are tapered. And I just started with about a ½ inch and tapered them down. And you can tell one didn't turn out, even though I thought I did them together. This one didn't turn out as skinny as that one, so it may not turn out good. We'll just have to see. Okay. And then what you want to do is start folding, and you want to leave a little bit, as much on this side over here when you fold it as you had on this side sticking out. So they'll be even. And then you do the same thing with this one. And then you can just put them right next to where they need to go after that. And you just keep turning them and folding them. If I can remember how to do this. And you want to try to get them centered. That's what I find be the hardest thing sometimes, is trying to keep them in the center. And just keep folding them and keep them centered. Can y'all see what I'm doing? I'm sorry, I'm making beads. It's going to turn out to look like this, hopefully, when we're finished. Hi, Mary. I'm going to go ahead and put a little dot of glue, even though I'm not halfway through, because I'm having a hard time keeping them centered. We're making beads, Mary. Hi, Lady J. I'm so glad to see you. Just met you today over at Tina's. And then we're just going to keep, oh, whoops, got to do this one. I hope I didn't mess up. You try to do the opposite of whatever the last one was you did, so that they keep folding over each other. So that the pattern will emerge. I'm hoping that it'll show up. My camera doesn't zoom in as nicely, and I didn't, I've got it off of autofocus because that makes my eyes hurt and it makes other people's eyes hurt too. So, hi, Kim Marie. Hi, Danny. It's good to see y'all. Patricia, I'm glad you're all here. I'm playing with Vicky's recipe for beads. Okay, I think I need to put another dot of glue here. We're making a square bead. Right now it's a flat square, but we're going to puff it up in a minute. We're almost at the end. In fact, I think that is the end of this one. So let me put a little dot of glue. And I'm just going to run that right through that glue and then pinch it off. And then we'll do the same with this one. Okay, I missed what got Tanya upset. Let me see. Well, I missed it, Tanya. Whatever it is, I hope it works out. I'm not much of a bead person either, lady. I like Lady J. I like beads, but I haven't ever tried making paper beads before, so I wanted to try it. Okay, once you've got it like this, where it's a flat square, then you're going to take each side, whoops, and you're going to push in, and then it puffs it up. See, now it's a puffy square, and that looks really pretty, but you can keep pressing. I don't know about y'all, but I have one hand that works better than the other one, it seems like, so it presses more. I have to keep turning it. And then it ends up looking like this. Is that focusing good enough that y'all can see it? Oh, your RV's in Texas. So y'all are coming to Texas? Are you going to come through Amarillo? Anyway, there's a square bead. So that's pretty. I like that one. And that one shows off the pretty pattern a little bit better than this other one did. And then if you want to put it, you know, fix it where you can actually put it on something, you have to kind of flatten it back out a little bit and run your toothpick through it. And then repress it into a square. And then you can seal it like this so it'll stay square. It's in Katy. Well, that's a good ways from here. That's down by Dallas. Am I right about that? Is Katy by Dallas? Or is that by Houston? I get confused where everything is. If it's not, oh, thank you, Vicki. You're a good teacher. And I want to show you now how to make the star one. This was really fun too, and it was a lot easier than I thought it would be too. I'm going to do it with this one, but you want to make a loop. I think I'm doing this wrong. Okay, make a loop like that, and then bring it through the tail through, and then you just kind of keep urging it tighter and tighter until you can press it. I did it too much. I did better my first one than I'm doing on. Let's see if I can get that in there a little more. You want to make it where these corners all touch each other. And they make a kind of a star. That's not quite right. Let me see if I can get it back. Let me back it up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so you can kind of see it's a star shape if you just look at that part of it. And then you keep folding it, and you want to fold it where it goes to the edge. But where it leaves this, it matches that edge. So you have to fold it to the left side and then turn it over and fold it to the right side and turn it over and fold it like that. So you just keep folding it to the edges. So it just keeps going in a kind of I was going to say a circle, but it's really keeping on going in a star shape, a five-sided flat thing. And you want to keep it where these are always lining up on the sides as you fold them, and this is lining up. So you just have to kind of watch it every time you do it. Oops, and I almost did that one opposite that time. You don't want to do that. That'll mess it up. Oh, I agree, Mary. I love that tutorial on the borders. And what do you call that? The frame. I'm really wanting one of those big jelly plates now so I can actually get a whole piece of paper on one. That, I don't know why they decided 8 by 10. That really wasn't a good plan. Of course, they shrink a little bit. So even if it was 8.5 by 11, it would have shrunk by now. where it wasn't quite that big. Okay, so there's my star shape, and then you're going to take the edges and just push in, and when you can get one of them to go in, then you kind of got started, and then you go find another one that you can get to go in so that they can tuck in like that, and you just keep pressing in. And she showed how to use a pencil, but I haven't tried the pencil thing yet. But what you're doing is you're just tucking it in on each side, and then it becomes a 5-pointed star like that. There we go. There's the star. And she showed how to string these too to make like a garland or something, which was really cute. I don't happen to have a string and needles right handy. I'm sorry. But what she said you do is you take, let me use a toothpick to demonstrate. You take a needle with thread on it, and you go straight through one of the divots, and then you come out the point, and that way it's strung on just like that. I don't think it would be too hard to do. I just don't have the stuff to do it right now. I'm going to go ahead and put this square on a little thing too. There we go. Okay, I'm going to stop. Okay, Kimberly, I need to see what you were making. Photo blocks. Oh, I bet that was fun. The pictures of themselves that y'all did on the photo blocks. Thanks, Lady J. Thanks for coming in. I hope you have a good night. They really are easy. If I can make them look easy, that's because they are easy. That's what I thought when I saw Vicki. I was like, yeah, you make that look easy, but it can't really be that easy. But it is. I'm amazed how easy they are. They just look so amazing for oh, it's not focusing really good, but they really look cool for, they take some fiddliness, but they're not difficult. Yeah, you did. You said they were easy. I know you did. I should have believed you. I'm going to do one of the star ones now with the black and white, and use the white for the opposite side so they can be dark and light. I need to stick that pin back in that bottle. I don't want to plug that up. I don't know how many of you use this kind of glue. It's called Art Glitter. That's the brand. Designer Dries Clear Adhesive. This is amazingly wonderful glue. It's really, really good. I think maybe I made my my overhang a little bit too big on the last one. So we're going to try it with it, maybe not quite so big. It is, isn't it, Kim Marie? It's great glue. And it doesn't take very much. I mean, I've been using it on everything for the last 2 or 3 weeks, and I think I'm down to here. It's amazing. Okay, I'm going to start with this. And once again, I'm going to I'm going to leave a little bit of an overhang when I fold it, trying to match what's sticking out on the other side. Yeah, I got mine on Amazon too. I think I paid 13 something, and then I bought the little tip, and that tip makes all the difference. So I'm not sure what I think I paid like $18 altogether for it, which sounds ridiculously expensive for glue, but I have since decided it's worth it. I was trusting everybody to be telling me the truth when I bought it, but it really is good. It's called it's art glitter, and it's called Designer Dries Clear Adhesive. But art glitter, if you look for art glitter glue, that's what this is what you'll find. And some of them come with this tip, and some of them you have to buy the tip separate, depending on which ones you get. But the tip is well worth it. And this what do you call it? Pin comes with it, and it won't rust. It's a special pin, so don't lose your pin. Okay. And then I can just start wrapping once I get that first one. The first one you have to kind of work at. And after that, the main thing is just trying to keep them even. And stay in the center. That's the hardest part, is staying centered. And that's why I go ahead and glue them a couple of different times. And I think right now is going to be one of those times. You bought 75, Jen? Oh, that's funny. I guess you're paired. I hope it was a really good deal and you didn't have to pay a whole lot for 75 pins. We're going to do it again here. Have I missed anybody coming in? Oh, hi, Linda. It's good to see you. Just as I asked that, I saw your name. We're making some beads. This is Vicki at Messy Table Studio has a video on how to make these beads. It's a really great tutorial. This is the square bead. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put another dot of glue. Oh, I lost chat again. I don't know why that keeps happening to me. It's easy. It is easy. It's probably even easier if you measure and cut like Vicki does, instead of just kind of cutting by your eye instead of by measuring like I did. I'm getting down to the end of this one. So I think I'm going to go ahead and finish this out because I want the smallest one to be the one, the last one. Okay, it's well. Okay. Now we have a flat bead, and then we're going to take and push the sides in, kind of poof it out, and you can leave it like that and just have a puffy bead, or you can take your and mainly you're doing this with the toothpicks to preserve the place to put your string or whatever you're stringing it on, and so you can have something to hold it while you seal it. But you push in the sides until it's square, and then you have a little square bead. Isn't that cute? Here are the other two that I've done. I use this glue when I'm putting things in an art journal. I use it to when I'm for some collage things, if they're thick things. I've put down fabric into art journals with it. Well, if I had the equipment to make glass beads, Tanya, I would love to do that. I have always wanted to learn how to do that. I think they're gorgeous, but that takes some equipment that I don't have. So I have paper. That's true. You can do that. You don't have to have this kind, but it really does it. It really sticks things really well. I didn't, because it's so thin, I didn't think it would glue things very well. And everybody kept telling me, you're using too much glue. You're using too much glue. And so I backed off on how much glue I was using, and I was amazed at how well things went ahead and stuck down. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do another one of these star beads. You just loop it over, kind of like you're making a ribbon thing, and then you stick that inside so that you can pull it through. And you have to kind of finagle it. You want to finagle it so that all the corners meet, but you don't want it to bend them. And I think I don't have that one quite tight enough there. See, where does that go? There we go. And then you want to bend this one where it kind of matches the piece you've got down there. And then tuck it in. Oh, excuse me, goodness gracious. Okay, thank you, Becky. Let me go back and look. I'm getting ready to ultrabooks and create an all-terrain book. Can you tell me if there's a good paint to work with other mediums? Oh goodness, I have no idea what you're talking about. Ultrabooks and all-terrain books. I don't know what those are. Does somebody else know? Can somebody else help her? I don't know what those are. I use acrylic paints and watercolor paints for most everything that I do in my altered books. Oh goodness, I'm so sorry, y'all. Yeah, the matte acrylics don't stick like the glossy ones do. I love the metallic-y stuff, but you have to be more careful with them. Okay, once you've got it here where you can see the 5-sided piece, then you're just folding it to match what's already there underneath. You make it line up to the sides as you fold it. And then you kind of press it down. You don't have to press it really hard. I remember Vicki saying you don't need a bone folder. You just need to press it finger pressed. It's kind of like when you are tightening up a screw or something, and then they say to do it finger tight. Don't use a screwdriver. Well, we're doing finger press on this and not bone folder press. Just keep going and watching as long, make sure it lines up side to side on each side as you do it. Okay, that's a little too long. So I just cut off a tiny little bit, and then we're going to stick it under there. And there's my little 5-sided piece that we're going to turn into a star. And then you take and you grab the sides. She did it, 2 fingers here and 2 fingers here. I'm just holding it with 3 fingers on one hand and 2 fingers on the other hand. I can't press with all 3 fingers, but it makes me hold it easier to hold it with all 3 fingers. And then you push in until you find one of them that tucks. And then you go ahead and dip that one in. And then you press till you find another one. And then you hold those 2 and press the third one. That one's not wanting to do it. Some of them you kind of have to manhandle a little bit. This one's not going so well, Vicki. I think I messed up somewhere. I did something wrong. I don't know if it was in my folding or my pressing, but it's well, it's sort of working out, but on the back it's kind of denting in. Use the pencil. Okay, let me find one. Here we go. I actually have one. Okay, let's see. I think I already messed it up where the pencil can't really help me too much. Something I did right there is where I messed it up. Anyway, it's okay. It's just not as pretty as the other ones were. Yeah, it happens sometimes. Well, it definitely does, because there it is. There's proof it happens sometimes. Oh. I'm just using scrapbook paper, kind of thin scrapbook paper, not the heavy duty stuff, because that's what Vicki said was better, was thinner paper that's not like cardstock, but the thinner scrapbook papers. You could probably use other kinds of thin papers, but She also said the longer the paper was, the better it worked. And so I'm using the 12-inch papers. Oh, you're welcome, Mitzi. When I actually know the answer, I'm happy to help. I don't always know the answer, but that was been fun. Okay. I want to make some of these now on one of these, because I've seen these all over the place and I've never made one. So, and I'm just gonna let's start with this red one, I think, and I'm just gonna put glue on it. My plan is to just glue this down to the straw. And then start rolling. I may need to add a little more glue here every once in a while. And these may get too thick, but I thought if I did this and I could just leave the straw inside it, I maybe needed more of an angle. Like I said, I've never done this before. Then the straw can be, you know, what you string your thread or whatever through, and it'll. I'm just going to put a little glue all the way down this thing. May not be the way to do it, but anyway, we'll see. I'm just going to keep rolling it. Okay, I think it's going off center here. Let's try to get back. I don't know if you can see. And this is just a really simple paper bead that when I said I was going to play with paper beads tonight, this is what I was thinking about. I hadn't even thought about doing fancy things like stars and squares. But Janet, the enabler, gave me Vicky's gave me links to Vicky's videos, so I'm very excited. I appreciate that, Janet. Hi, Neferkey. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I'm glad you're here. I haven't seen you in my live before. Thanks for coming. Is that how you say it, Neferkey? Neferkey? Janet the enabler. That's right. Okay, see? That really looks cool, doesn't it? And I'm going to go ahead and do a few more and leave them on here. And then I'll stick this down in there and I'll spray them. And then I'm going to cut them. And Rose gave me some wisdom. She said use an X-Acto knife, not scissors. And so I've got an X-Acto knife. Anyway, I think that'll be fun. I'm going to go ahead and do a green one now. Neferkit. Neferkit. Okay, can I just call you Nefer? Is that Nefer? I don't want to say your name wrong, but I'm quite certain I am. Nefer is fine. Okay, good. Thank you. Well, I'm glad you're here, even if I can't say your name right. Oh, I need to tell y'all, I just started a Facebook group for my subscribers. And the Facebook group has the same name as my YouTube channel, Lisa, My Eclectic Life. And I would love it if you guys would go and ask to join. There's 3 simple questions you have to answer, nothing difficult. But that just makes sure that everybody who joins is a member I mean, is a subscriber and they're really an art person and not, you know, some nefarious person. At least I'm hoping it will help that. I've been having trouble lately with people trying to friend me on Facebook just to sell me stuff. And so, but anyway, oh, thank you, Janet, for putting that in. And if y'all will go and ask to join, I'll let you in soon. Probably when we get through here, I'll go through. If you'll ask to join and answer the questions, and when we get through here, I'll go through and approve everybody. I just I can't do it and do this at the same time. So Janet, I should make you a moderator or something so you can do that for me on the group. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like you want to be an admin or a moderator in the group, or you already have too many things you're doing? I don't want to add a burden to you. You can think about it. You don't have to tell me right now. I'm just going to keep rolling this and try to stay centered. Yeah, Rose is helping me too. I just thought if you're so good about going and getting links and all that kind of stuff that you could approve people if people join while I'm in the middle of a live stream. Oh, I'm sorry, Janet. Why don't you try to refresh? See if that helps. Is everybody else having trouble too? The question was for you, Janet. I was asking if you would want to be a moderator or an admin in my YouTube group. I mean my Facebook group, so that you could approve people while we're in the middle of a live stream. But I don't want to put a burden on you if you've already got too much going on. I just know you're somebody I can trust. And hi, Eva. I'm glad to see you. Well, I'm sorry that y'all are all buffering. I don't like that. That's not fun. There's another one. I know it's YouTube, but it doesn't make me happy. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm making beads. Do we need to give up and go home? I made some square beads. And some stars. Okay, thank you, Janet. When we get out of here, I'll fix that so you can do that. Well, do y'all want me to keep going, or do we want to give up because of the buffering? I don't want it to get too frustrating. Okay, how many of you are doing okay and not having buffering? I'm trying to decide if we want to go on to a pick 10 or if it's going to be too much trouble. It's okay now? Okay. At the moment, it's clear. Yeah, it is a moment-to-moment thing. I think I want to do a few of these little bitty beads too. I mean, the small ones that I was making the squares out of, I'm going to make a little bead out of that too. Kind of make a little fat one. We'll see if it'll work. Keep going, Patricia says. Okay. I'm just Linda's doing good. Okay. Danny likes being frustrated. She says, just keep going. She likes being frustrated. Okay, well, I'm glad y'all are happy. See there, I just lost the chat again. That's what frustrates me. And now it's back. Oh, thank you, Rose. Well, oh goodness. I didn't have it quite in the middle, so it's kind of wonky. But I'm just going to keep going. It's going to be what it is. Goodness, I'm sorry. Okay. Vicki says, lay 2 or 3 of your skinny strips at once. It will give you a fatter bead. Oh, okay. I will try that. These are pretty fat. I mean, they're fat enough to make me happy, but okay, I'm gonna, since this is the thinnest paper I have, I'm gonna try layering 2 of those. Should I go ahead and glue them together before I start? Hi, Suze. Glad you're here. Should I go ahead and glue these together before I start? No. Okay. Now let's see what we can do here. We're playing with paper beads, Suze. Several of us have been watching Vicki over at Messy Table Studio. She makes wonderful paper beads. So I've been playing with that tonight. I keep pushing it too far to one side, and so my beads keep being not centered. That's not good. Uh-oh. They're crooked. Yay! Sign up for your group, my group. That's right, Katrina. Anybody else who wants to sign up, I'll approve you as soon as I get out of here tonight. All you have to be is a subscriber and answer some questions. No biggie. But it'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a place you can post your pick 10s when you play along or anything else you do. It doesn't have to be stuff you do with me. I want to see if you make videos, you can post your videos. Whatever you do, anything you do. The only thing you can't do there is be ugly to people and sell stuff. And I'm not worried about y'all being ugly to people. So we're good. Okay, that did make a fatter bead. Cool. All right. I think I'm through making beads right now. I want to do a pick 10. This has been fun though. I'm learning a lot. I'll make some more beads later. But let me go ahead and stick these in the stuff so I don't get them crushed under something else. Now those are just going to have to sit on top, I guess. The little stars. I don't have a way to do those, but thank you, Vicki. It was fun. Okay, let me move this out of the way. Get these toothpicks out of here too. And the straws. Try to get out of the way. You got to wait for something to dry. All right, well, that's good. Well, we're going to do a pick 10 here in just a minute, so maybe you can play along. Boy, you don't need to leave that that just sitting out there open too long. It's probably because I've got the air conditioning going. It's drying out the air, but okay. Oh, I have to show y'all what I found at Hobby Lobby. Went and to their clearance aisle, and I got this stamp that says "Deliver to," and that's a border stamp. And those were each 70 cents. And then I got this polka dot stamp for 90 cents. No, I'm going to do, well, some of the prompts that are in my jar are Cindy's prompts, but I'm going to pick them myself tonight. So I'll just pick them as we go. Some of the prompts are ones I made, and some of them are Cindy's. And then I found this jar of gold. Look, Mary, gold paper clips. Woo! And it was normally $12.99, and it was reduced to $3.25. And I thought that it must be that some of them are gone. That must be why. So I got them out and counted them. And there are 10 of these, and 30 of these, and 100 of these. And it says there were 140. Actually, there were 102 of these. So there's actually 2 extra ones in here. I know, Mary. Aren't they great? I'll send you a few in your package with your glue sticks that I'm going to send out tomorrow. I'll put some in there, so because I don't need 140 gold paper clips. I'll be glad to share. You got the green and blue ones like that, Lisa. Oh my goodness, it's good to see you, by the way. I would have loved green and blue. Those are my favorite colors, but I got gold, and gold is good too. Hi, Susan. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Also, I have succeeded. I have exceeded 500 subbies, and actually, I'm amazed. I didn't expect in a little over 6 months to get to 500 subscribers. So I'm excited and happy about that. I feel really blessed that there are people who care to watch what I do. I'm going to do later this week, I'm going to do a giveaway video, and I'll talk about it then. But I'm going to give you all a heads up so you can start thinking about it. Thank you, Janet. One of the things that I'm going to do for my giveaway is I've got a email address that I'm going to give you that's just for my channel, and you can so you can send me your snail mail address to that email address, so that if you win, I can send you a package. I've been trying to decide what to do for international people. I don't have a whole bunch of international subscribers, but I do have some, and I don't want to leave them out. So what I'm thinking about doing is having a picking a person that's in the States and then a person who's international, and I'll send a box of goodies, a PDF printed out, so you can see what it's going to be. And the only requirement is that you don't sell the PDF, to other people. You can use it for anything that you want to use it for. You can make a book with it and sell your book. You can send, make copies and send them in Happy Mail. You just can't sell the PDF itself, because I might want to do that later. So anyway, that's my plan, so I can make sure and give something that I think is a good gift to an international person, even though it'll be completely different from what the person in the States is getting. And I'll do that later on this week. Okay. One thing I wanted to try, I found this cute little rock. My daughter started doing wire wrapping. Oh, I meant to show y'all tonight her stuff. I'll have to do that in another video. She's made hair sticks and hair forks. She's got really long hair down past her waist. Beautiful auburn hair, kind of lots of red and golden brown in it. And so she's been making these copper hair sticks to put her hair up. And she made me some earrings. But I found this cute little rock out in the driveway, and I thought, wouldn't it be fun if I could dye that rock and she could wire wrap it for me? So I'm going to play with that for just a second and see if I can get that to work. I don't know if it'll work or not. But I'm going to put it on here so I can just pick this up and move it. And I've got some these are the RIT dyes that I have put and made alcohol sprays out of. So I thought I would try spraying it with those and see if it'll work. Well, I may not. Okay, well, there's some blue on it. Actually, and then here's a lighter color blue. Ooh, those are really getting everywhere. I probably should let it dry before I put on another layer. Rick will repel. What is that? Rock will repel. Yeah, I'm afraid it might, but I was hoping it would just soak in enough that it would show up and then I could seal it. Maybe it would stay put. Um, it doesn't seem to be. Oh, gesso at first. That's an idea, but I wanted you to be able to see the rock itself. Um, but you're right. It's not sticking. It's on a little bit. Maybe if I let it dry in between. Let me do that. Let's just squirt it and leave it there to dry. We'll come back and look at it later. Oh. Or maybe if I put a sealer, like clear gesso. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Kim Marie. Put clear gesso on it and then paint it. Um, let's see if it's just going to wipe right off. If it is, yep, it's just, well, it stained the cracks. Okay, let's get out the clear gesso and gesso it real quick, just for kicks. I have a pretty painty Kleenex. Okay, let's get some clear gesso. Oh. Okay, I'm just going to put it in the lid and roll it around here because there's a lot of gesso in that lid. Now the problem is, what do I put it on to dry? See, I didn't think this plan through. Let's see. Find a. I'll just stick it on this piece of parchment paper here. Let's see if it dries. Clean this off so I don't glue it down. Okay. Now there's a little bit down in here. Okay. Hopefully that'll stay good. Try stays on ink or acrylic inks. That's a good idea too. But we're just gonna I don't want it to make a big puddle. Okay. I'm gonna let this sit and dry. Then we'll play with it later. Okay, where did that come from? There it is. All righty. I'm going to get my book out so we can do a pick 10. Yeah, you need to play. You want to play along with the pick 10, Lisa? All right. I'm glad you're going to play along, Becky. I think I'm going to do the pick 10 on the back of this book today because it's ugly and it needs to be prettied up. Let's put something in there. That would be great, Mary. I would love for you to go play along with us tonight. Okay, let me get my sticks. There we go. That's okay. I'm going to wait for you. You just go ahead and go get ready. We'll just visit a minute. Yay, Ruth. I'm glad you're playing. Anybody else going to play along? Mary's going into stealth mode. That's right. Ruth and Mary and Becky. I think she's going to stay and play, Janet. Jen's going to just watch. Oh, Jen, I so understand. My back has been bothering me since Friday. I woke up Friday morning, and right above my shoulder blade was just this terrible. I had gotten a crick in it, or pulled it, or something while I was sleeping, and so I went. So Fridays, my chiropractor is closed on Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays. So I just was miserable with it. And this morning I got up and I was hurting home and just sit and tried to relax with a heating pad. And it was probably about 3:30 this afternoon before I decided I was good enough that I could go ahead and stream tonight. Oh, it was horrible. It's the worst back pain I've had in a long time as far as being debilitating. When I started cutting out those strips for the beads, I thought, oh, I may not be able to do this, but it worked out okay. Hi, Nana. I'm glad you're here. I enjoyed visiting with you. I'm so glad I got the chance to. I'm doing better now. We're fixing to do a pick 10. So, oh yeah, I tell you, the chiropractor, he saves me. um, oh, you're going to be a cheerleader, Eva. That's good. Susan's going to play. I know Susan, Ruth, and Becky, and I think Mary's going to play. She's going to be doing it. Beck's Dirty Dozen on Friday. That'll be fun. I can't wait to do that. I'm going to try to not be lazy this week on Friday, and I'm going to come out to the studio during Mary's live and play along. Usually I'm sitting in my recliner while my husband and kids are watching TV, and I'm watching Mary while they're watching TV. So we kind of feel like we're all doing something together. But anyway, but that Dirty Dozen was fun. I've got some, big pieces of paper I want to do that on and make postcards or something. So that'll be fun. Yeah. When I fell, oh goodness, 25 years ago. No, more than that. 35 years ago. Oh my goodness. No. I was 27. Anyway, a long time ago. I fell and hurt my back. And I did everything that the doctors told me to do. Went to physical therapy, all the stuff. And it just, I fell at work. And so I had to be off from work for 10 weeks. And the workman's comp doctors, told me to go do all this stuff, and it didn't help at all. I mean, I was so miserable. After 6 months, I told him, I said, I've got to go to a chiropractor. You have to let me go to a chiropractor. And I went to that chiropractor every day for like 3 months, and then 3 days a week, and then 1 day a week. And I'm going to a different chiropractor now, but we still go once a week, every week. And it makes a huge difference to go regularly rather than just every once in a while. No, you're right, Janet. Once you hurt your back, it's never the same. Never ever again is it completely, gone. You just have days where you don't think about it too much. To be honest, I don't remember having a day without back pain in all that time until last year when we changed the way we eat. I have a lot of good days now where I don't worry about my back. But before that, I can honestly say there was never a day when I didn't have back pain. But now, I'm a little more wimpy because I'm a little more wimpy about my back pain because I don't deal with it every minute of every day like I did for so long. I'm thankful you can too, Becky. Okay, I want to quit talking about my pain. I'm tired of thinking about it. Making my back hurt just talking about it again. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Are y'all ready? Stick number 1. Mary's ready. Okay. It says scratch marks in paint. In order to do that, you have to put some paint down. So it doesn't tell you what color or whether, I guess you could use gesso if you wanted to do this with gesso instead. You could do, oh, I'm glad you're playing along too, Danny. Yes, scratch marks in paint. That's number one. So I'm going to put some paint down, and I'm glad because I want to get rid of this black. But then I can scratch something in it and let the black show through that. So that'll be fun. Okay, let me think about how I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm just going to throw some paint out here and let it mix and leave it goopy enough that I can scratch something in it. Get me a, I'll get this floppy brush out that I was using when we did the book stuff earlier this yesterday. That was when I was doing the book stuff. Those yummy painty book papers. That was fun. Let me see if I can hold this book still while I do this. I want a little more of that turquoise. It kind of went away. Oh, it dried. I guess you could just put a little bit more on top and then scratch into that. Give yourself some texture that way. Okay. Now I need a skewer. I have a skewer. That's what I'm going to use to scratch into it. And what am I going to do? I think I'm just going to do some like flower shapes. Just kind of doodle things. Let's go ahead and do some stems and leaves. Okay, that's all the scratching I'm going to do. And you can't even hardly see it, but it's there. Okay. Now I'm going to dry it. Yes, I will post the prompts. I'll post the prompts in my group. Laura, did you join my Facebook group that I just now started, or are you talking about a different group? If you're one of my subscribers, you can join my Facebook. You're in my Facebook group. I know. I remember your name. Sorry, I asked. Yes, I will post it there, and then I'll put a link to this live stream in there too. But yes, I will post them there. I'm going to stick them right up here and keep them in order that way, so I can do that. Thanks for saying something, so I would remember. And I will post them below in the description box below this video too. That way, somebody who's not in the group can see them. Still damp. Okay. Lisa's ready. Mary's ready. Is anybody else ready? Ruth is ready. Becky's ready. Linda's ready. Is there anybody who's not ready? Susan's ready. Danny's ready. I think that's all of us, isn't it? I think that's everybody. Okay, let's go to number 2. Number 2 says use gel pens. That will not be easy to do on top of this. I guess we could use gel pens on something else and then glue that onto here. That's probably what I'm going to do. Maybe on a old book paper or something. Okay, I'm going to think about that. Use gel pens, it says next. If you don't have gel pens, use whatever kind of pens you have. I'm not a stickler for you have to use white. White's great, Lisa. You're so smart. Thank you. I've got white and gold and silver I could use on here. I'm just going to do that. Thank you, friend. See, that's why this is so much more fun than doing it by yourself and just making a video, because you get ideas from other people. Okay. I hope this is dry enough to do this. I think I'm dry just a little more just to be sure. I just thought of something. Are these really gel pens? Am I cheating by using these pens? Ooh, sparkle gel pens. That sounds wonderful. I'm going to call these gel pens and use them. I'm not 100% sure what's in here. Everything's written in Japanese or something. Yep, it's in Japanese. It doesn't tell me, but they are gel. Okay, yay. Well, that's what I'm going to use. My Uniball Signo pens. I'm going to start with white. Prompt 1 was scratch marks in paint. So I just put paint down and then I scratched in it. You can see the black coming through there. That's what I scratched. That's where I scratched. That was prompt number 1. Prompt number 2 is use gel pens. So now I'm going to go inside the scratch marks. This is not really wanting to work. I may have to do something else. It's very sketchy. It's going to have to work. Now it's working a little bit better. I bet this is some of it's drier than other parts, and it works on the drier part better. But we're just going to let it be sketchy. We're going to follow the stems. And inside the leaves. Okay. It's very glary, isn't it? Sorry about that. I didn't use this is a heavy body paint. I didn't think about that. That's why it's glary. I was thinking I didn't use metallic paints. It shouldn't be glary, but the heavy body paints are they're not as matte. So that's why it's being glary. But we're going to use them anyway because it's already on there. Thank you, Nana. And I'm going to go around my sketchy stuff with the gold too. Just making very sketchy lines. Partly because this pen won't do anything better than that right now. And partly because I figure most of this is going to be covered up anyway since we're only on prompt 2. Okay. Here's what it looks like right now. Okay. Mary's ready. Prompt number 2 was use gel pens, Janet. Thank you, Jen. You saw it way before I did. Okay. Mary's ready. Becky's ready. Danny's ready. Lisa's ready. Linda's ready. Yay, Lucia. I'm glad you'll be joining us. Suze is ready. We'll wait a minute for you, Lucia, if you need to catch up real quick. It's not fun to be behind the whole time. Oh, Lucia's ready. Hey, boy, she's good. Okay, number 3. Number 3 says glitter. You can use glitter paint, glitter, anything glittery. If you don't have glitter, just use something shimmery, something, that's blingy. Now I got to decide what kind of glitter I'm going to use and where I'm going to use it. Okay, let me think. Glitter. Trying to think where my glitter is. I've got some really thick glitter, but I don't really think I want to use that. I want something finer, I think. I think I do. Your pens were glitter. Yeah, well, you can always add some more. You'll be very glittery then, Lisa. I'm still trying to figure out some glitter at all. Okay, I'm sorry. Give me just a minute. Well, all I can think of where it is right now is this heavy duty glitter here. I know I had some regular glitter. Okay, let me look one other place. Well, I thought I had some regular glitter, but I can't find it. But I did find some glitter washi tape. So I'm just going to make a border around this with the glitter washi tape. And I think I'm going to use the gold because I've already got some gold on here. Of course, the copper would look pretty. What do y'all think? Gold or copper? Yeah, glitter glue would work fine. I just don't happen to have any glitter glue except for the glue gun glitter glue. And I didn't really want to use that. Okay, Lisa says gold. She's the first one to answer. So, and Becky says gold. So I'm going to do what they say. I'm going to put a little bead of glue. And then I'm going to put the tape down on top of it. Okay. Okay, stick down. Sometimes I think putting glue on it makes it stick even less instead of more. Oh, now we got some copper people. You know, Eva, that's me. I'll most always choose copper instead of gold, but I let other people choose for me tonight. So we got gold. Oh, let's glue that down right there too. That's kind of annoying. All right, let's make sure I didn't make a mess here. Becky's already ready. Wow. Speedy, Becky. Janet always gets hungry looking at my sticks, thinking about pasta. There we go. Well, Becky, we'll try to get you a better stick next. Maybe some gesso. Oh. Yeah, take a picture of it right now and then show us afterwards how it looks when you're finished, and we'll see how you fix it. Mary's ready. Okay. Too many rides on the Ferris wheel. That's true. That'll do it. I get nauseous just thinking about getting on the Ferris wheel. On the little amusement park we have here in town, they have a Ferris wheel, and it goes around, and then they stop, and then they go around part way, and then they stop, and then they stop, and then they stop. So you're constantly stopping and swinging, and stopping and swinging, and then they finally will let it go around a couple of times, and then they stop and swing and stop and swing and stop and swing to let everybody off. It is not a fun ride. When I was a kid, they had a regular old-fashioned Ferris wheel, and you got to ride that for a long time. That was a lot more fun than this one they have now. Okay, let's see. Mary's ready, and Danny and Lucia is ready. Linda's ready, and Lisa, are you ready? Is that what those horses mean? Or unicorns? Are those unicorns? Oh. Suze is ready. Okay. Becky, did you say you were ready earlier? Am I remembering wrong? Yeah, no, that was Mary that was ready earlier. Okay. Took a picture. I can't wait to see it. All right, let's go on. Number 4. Number 4 says use tissue paper. Here you go, Becky. Cover it up with tissue paper. And I'm liking mine. I don't know what I want to do with tissue paper. Well, I better at least turn it right side up while I'm thinking about it. Okay, use tissue paper. I don't think I like that prompt. Little circles in the flowers. Yeah. That may be the kind of thing we have to do. That might be what I do, Eva. That might be what I do. I'm wondering if I can put tissue paper on top of regular paper and punch out something, if it'll punch. I don't know if it will or not, but we're going to try it and see. You could stamp on the tissue paper, yeah. That's a good idea, actually. I could stamp on the tissue paper and just do something that'll stick in here. Let me think about that. Oh. Okay, let's see what I can find of these little stamps. If there's something I can use in here. Yeah, Janet, that's what Eva said too, and I think that's a good idea. But I'm going to see if I can find something I can stamp on. If I can't find that, then I'll do the other thing. There's a ladybug. I could do a bunch of little ladybugs. I could stamp on the red tissue paper. Well, that wouldn't work though, because then I'd have to cut it out. That would be difficult. I may end up doing the little balls just because I'm taking too long. Oh, thank you. It is pretty, isn't it? It's actually a combination of these two paints. The Dina Wakley medium heavy body acrylic paint, fuchsia and turquoise. And that's what made the purple. Okay, let me find the tissue paper and I'll make some little balls to go in the center of my flowers. I can't remember where I put all my tissue paper. I put it all together in a nice, safe place. Oh, how funny. That's what happens when you try to clean up. Oh, I thought I knew where it was, but that's napkins. Okay, I found this one. This one has patterned tissue paper in it. I can't find the where the solid tissue papers are, but we'll see what I can find in here that I can use. I could use some of that, but if it's going to be a ball, it wouldn't really show up. Oh, I could put one of these butterflies on it. I'll keep that out and see. I think I'm just going to use a couple of the butterflies because that'll be easy. I was looking for some pink or purple tissue paper, but we'll just do this because I can do it quicker. Let's find the edge here. Okay. Let me find a... Oh, I like that one. It's way over here. I don't want to tear up any of the other butterflies getting to it. Okay. All right, let's see. Let me get a water brush. Okay. I cannot remember who taught me this technique, but I'm very grateful to them, whoever it was. So whoever you were, thank you. That was way before I started trying to take notes on who taught me things. Put one there. I'm going to use this little blue one too. Hi, Justin. I haven't seen you before. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you didn't just lurk, that you came in and visited with us. We already did the beads. I don't know if you were here when we did that or not, but if not, we did that at the very beginning, so you could go back and watch the replay if you want to see the beads. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and do this one too. We're doing a pick 10, where we pick 10 prompts out of this thing, and then we do each one as we pick them. The first one we did was scratch marks and paint. The second one was use gel pens. The third one was glitter, and the fourth one was tissue paper. And that's what I'm doing right now, is the tissue paper. Okay, and I got to put this down with something. Okay, I've got some iridescent medium, and that's what I'm going to try to put it down with and see. It's an experiment. We'll just have to see. I think I'll do one down here first. If it doesn't turn out good, we'll use something different for the other ones. How's that for having confidence? Let's see. Okay. Suze is already ready. I'm way behind, Suze. This may not be a good plan here. Before I go on and do any more, I'm going to dry this and see how it looks. Okay. I don't think that is good for this because my butterfly, I mean, the tissue paper didn't go away. If you use a regular medium, matte medium or something, the tissue paper will kind of go away. But now that I have one like that, it seems kind of silly to do the others a different way. Oh dear. Well, I think I'm just going to go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead because it's just for fun anyway. I'm not trying to make a Rembrandt. I'm just trying to have fun. So we'll just go ahead. I think I'm going to go ahead and paint this iridescent medium all over it so that it'll at least all have the same finish. Maybe that'll help me feel happier with it. Oh, that's making a mess. Okay. I think I got too much. If I put on a lighter coat, it would probably look better. So let's take some of it off. I haven't ever used this before, so I always experiment with you guys. Oh, goodness. I think I did way too much. Let's see if a baby wipe will take some of that off. That may be the wrong thing to do too, but we won't know till we try. That's so funny. It's like that iridescent medium is pulling up some of the paint. Okay, well, it is what it is. Ooh, let's get that out of there. We're not helping things by worrying about it. Okay, I'm going to dry it a little bit here. Hi, Paula. How are you doing? And Pearl, both of y'all are just came in. Unless I missed you earlier, I'm sorry. It's good to have you here. Okay, goodness gracious. Hi, Sandra. It's good to see you. That's really glary now, isn't it? But that's kind of what it looks like. If we get rid of the glare, this is what it looks like. Yes, tissue paper was prompt 4, and I just now got finished. I'm slow. Sorry, Mary. Bye-bye, Justin. I'm glad you stopped in. Well, thank you for the thumbs up, Paula. I appreciate it. Okay. Are y'all ready to move on to prompt number 5? Thank you, Nefer. I like it. When you look at it like that, it looks prettier, but it's not just a big glare. No, you didn't miss a prompt. I'm just slow. Okay, I'm going to draw it just a little bit more, and then we're going to start. Y'all tell me again if you're ready, so I'll know when everybody's ready. No. Trying to use the heat gun and put this pen back in my glue all at the same time doesn't work very well. Okay. All right. I think everybody's ready. Yay. This is the most people I've had play along at one time ever. I'm excited. Thank you, girls. Okay. Number 5. Use fluid acrylic paints. Oh, I'm sorry you're buffering, Sandy. Is anybody else buffering? Use fluid acrylic paints. Tell Sandra to refresh. Maybe that'll help. Oh, good. I'm glad you're okay now. Use fluid acrylic paints. If you don't have anything that's fluid acrylics, then just mix something with water and use it. That'll make it fluid. I'm going to use a little bit of this, and I'm just going to splatter it on. That's how I'm going to use my fluid acrylic. These are liquid acrylic. That's fluid. Fluid and liquid, same thing, right? Okay, let me put a little bit of it out somewhere, and then we'll get a brush and splash it on. I need to cover up my computer before I do that, or I'm going to end up mad at myself. Oh, let's use this. It'll work better. Okay. Let me find. Here we go. And let's get this little brush. And let's see what happens. Oh, I got some big blobs. I'm going to wipe those off because I don't like the big blobs. Oh, and then I just painted it. Okay, wipe. Take that off and get off those big blobs. And that didn't work so well. Okay, now we'll resplatter. All right, now I got to put that paint in the wipe off book. Actually, I'm going to put it in this book. This is the book I've started, my painty paper book. This is what I was doing yesterday for the few minutes when I was on. And these are the pages I've done so far. So I'm just gonna put this over here. Probably should use something else to get it on, but Okay. No wasting. No wasting. All right. Get that out of the way now. Let it dry. Okay, that's oh, what is that? Oh, I was wondering how I got a white splatter out of that, but it wasn't. It was my cursor. Oh. All righty. I'm going to dry this a little bit. Whenever y'all are ready, let me know. Okay. I probably will wish I had just painted in the leaves instead of splattering that, but it's done now. I'm glad you're liking it, Lisa. Yay. I was liking mine pretty good until I splattered green on it, but it's not bad. I've definitely had worse. Let me show you. Maybe this isn't the right book for the worst page. No, this isn't the right book. So we'll just leave it. You'll have to go back and watch my other live shows to find out the bad one. Okay. Mary's ready. Lucia's ready. Becky's ready. Well, thank you, Paula. I love to laugh. Happy, happy is better. Okay, Susan, Linda, and Danny and Ruth are ready. Is that everybody? Lisa, are you ready? Did you say you were ready? Ooh, quinacridone, yellow gold, azure, however you say that, azo gold fluid. Yes, that sounds wonderful. You definitely have to post a picture of that. Lisa, did you join my Facebook group? Some of you probably weren't here when I was talking about it earlier, but I just started a Facebook group for my subscribers, and it's exactly the same name as my channel. If you'll go over and one of the reasons I did it was because people were asking where they could post stuff. So if you'll go over to my Facebook group and ask to join, see, isn't Janet great? She put a link right there. Make it easy. Oh, you just requested. Great. Okay. And I'll go ahead and okay. Thank you. Y'all got me covered. I appreciate it. Okay, let's go to the next stick. Number 6. That's right. Way to go, Janet. It says use neutral colors. We decided last week that neutral colors were white and black and gray and beige. Isn't that what we decided last week when we got this prompt? Oh, use neutral colors. And I'm going to use black as my neutral color, I think. I may use some more white just because my white kind of disappeared. I may use white and black. I don't know. Let's see if I can get the white to show up now. Black dots? Yeah. Actually, that's a really great idea. Oh, there it is. I was going to say, I can't find my black Posca pen, but here it is. Black dots. That's what I'm going to do, Paula. Okay, let's do some black dots. Okay, there's my black dots. Can't decide if I want to do some more black or not. Danny's already ready. That must mean I don't need to do any more black dots. I think I'm going to just do a little bit in the corner here. Okay. Yeah, that's what it's looking like right now if I get the glare off. There we go. I'm tempted to just try this white pen again and see if it'll work. Lisa's ready. Get a little more white in here. We did this earlier, but it kind of disappeared when we put the iridescent medium on it. I'm so glossy I can't even see where my petals are. Okay. That helped a little bit. Oh, I love lightning bugs. We don't have any lightning bugs here. You have to go like to the lake or somewhere to see them around here. My brother and sister live down in Austin and San Antonio, and they have lightning bugs down there, but we don't have any up here. Okay, Danny's ready. Lisa's ready. Mary's ready. Is anybody else ready? Where do you live, Paula? Ruth is ready. Oh, go talk to the sun. Tell him we said hi, Becky. Susan's ready. Oh, yeah, you said Argentina. I just forgot. Where did you grow up in Texas, Nefer? I'm in Amarillo, way up at the top. Linda's ready. Lucia, we haven't heard from Lucia. Fort Worth. Oh, okay. Cool. Howdy, Fort Worth. You're probably closer to me than anybody else in this whole group. Only it'd take me 5 hours to get to you. Lake Whitney. Well, how neat. Oh, Vicki lives at Lake Whitney. So y'all are closer together. Okay, is there anybody who's not ready? I can't remember if everybody said they're ready or not. Lucia's ready. That's who I was waiting for, I think. So I think we're good to go. Okay. Dumas is 7 hours from there. So you're about 7.5 hours from me then. I don't think Dumas is quite 30 minutes away, but okay. So Laura's the closest one to me in Clinton, Oklahoma. Cool. All right. It says use oil pastels. If you don't have oil pastels, just get out some crayons or something. Should make do with whatever you've got. You're way far away. Yeah. Oregon is a beautiful place. I've only been there once, but it was just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Okay, oil pastels. Let me find them. Well, good grief. I think my daughter took those in the house. So I'm going to have to come up with something else to use. Yeah, you're the farthest away probably, Paula, of anybody. But we're very glad you're here. What time is it where you live? $23.17. And it is 9:17 here, which is what is 9? Okay, so it's 11 there and a 9 here. So you're just 2 hours different from us. That's not too bad. A lot of distance, just not a bunch of time zones. Well, good. Maybe you can come every week and we can visit with you. I got to figure out something to do since I can't find my oil pastels. I have some gelatos and I have some crayons. Neither one of those are oil anything, but those are the closest things I have out here. Okay, Lisa's using gelatos, so I will too. Thanks for permission. Yes, that would be great, Paula. We would love it if you would play along next time. There's a gold, and there's a gold, and I think they're pretty similar, just from two different kits. So I'll just use this one, since they're pretty much the same anyway. I had some more gold in here. All right. Aunt Beck's using scribble sticks. That's kind of the same thing. So we all kind of ended up substituting an oil-based product for a similar water-based product. That's where it's looking like right now. Let me see if I've got a green. I can go ahead and do the go over the stem and the leaf things too a little bit. I'm glad I did that. That's good. All right. Okay. Oh, thank you, Janet. Okay, I'm ready to move on whenever y'all are. So just let me know when you're ready. Lucia's ready, and Lisa's ready, and Becky's ready. Danny's ready. Ruth's ready. Mary's ready. Linda's ready. Yay, Suze! And Linda used water-based crayons too. So see, we just kind of all went to the same page. That worked out okay. Hi, Theresa. I'm glad you're here. Is it Therese or Teresa? Which way do you pronounce it? Teresa. Okay. Thank you. Well, that's what I wanted to say, but I wasn't sure, and I hate messing up people's names. So, okay, Lucy. Oh, Lucy is already ready. Here I was sitting here waiting on her. Sorry, y'all. She was right up at the beginning, and I forgot. Okay, stick number 8. Stick number 8 says use 2 stencils. Use 2 stencils. I got something. Some at the thrift store today that I'm going to use as stencils. I got this this ribbon. It has tiny, tiny little holes in it. I don't know if it'll work or not, but we're going to try it. And then I got this ribbon, and I got them specifically to use as stencils. So I'm going to use both of these. That's good, Pearl. we're glad you started. I'm going to cut a little piece of this too. This will be fun stuff to send in Happy Mail, because you can just send a little piece like this and it'll doesn't weigh anything, but it can be really usable, I hope. We'll see. I'm going to use some inks. Pads, ink pads. Oh, I'm running over my bag of goodies. Okay. Okay, I'm going to use some black and some green. Yeah, I'm going to do tiny things. Try not to mess it up. Oh, I need to, there it is. Okay. There's green, and that's a red one, but I think I can do black with it. Let's do black first on this one. Well, maybe we'll get lucky and we'll pull a white something, or something that you could do. Well, you can use white paint with your stencils. That'll work. Now, this is number 8. That's cool. I don't want it to be a circle, though. I figured it out. This will be great on ATCs to use this. It makes tiny, tiny little dots. I'll show y'all in a minute if I can get it to show up there. Well, I need to use something else. I don't need to do everywhere I want to do something with black. Forgot I was going to use green. Oops. Okay. I'm going to do some green with this one. Oh, that's wanting to come unwound. Okay. Trying to come apart on me. Let's see if I can go over the leaves. Oh, that works good. I'm happy. I'm happy. Oh, it doesn't take much to make me happy. All right, I'm going to show you. I don't know if you can see the little tiny black dots. And then I stenciled in green over the leaves with the other one. I'll post a picture of it, Janet, because it's really hard to see. It's glaring like crazy. But I love the tiny dots too. That just is turning out really great. I'm glad I went ahead and splurged on that. They had $1 on it at the thrift store, but it was half price Christmas Day. And this was Christmas ribbon, so I got it for 50 cents. Both of them, each one of them was 50 cents. So that worked out well. Okay. Thanks, Janet. I really would like for you to be able to see it without the glare. There we go. Maybe that works. Okay, Lucia's ready. Oh, that's cool. an air filter from an old vacuum. That is a really cool idea, Pearl. I have a air filter from a humidifier that I kept half of it to go on the jelly plate because it was too big for the humidifier. But I haven't used it yet. Oh, I'm so sorry. If I wasn't live, I would pause right now. Okay, Lucia and Danny and Linda and Ruth and Lisa and Sue's ready. I'm trying. I've got some right here. I was drinking out of it. Just wasn't working. Ooh, but I got something to suck on. Maybe that'll help. I'm just talking too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're ready for number 9. Becky's ready. Let's go. I don't think I missed anybody. Draw stars. Draw stars. Okay. Mary's ready. Sorry, Mary. I'm glad you were ready. Oh, there's my dog. Just a minute. Let me let him in. Okay. Well, my daughter let him into the house, so I don't have to let him in. Hi, Spanky. It's good to see you here tonight. Thank you, Paula. I'm really happy with it so far. There were a few moments when I wasn't so sure, but right now I'm happy. I decide if it needs more stars. There we go. That's take some of the glare off that way. I think I need a few more stars though. We're getting close to the end. I think I can afford to put a few more on here. Well, that one didn't turn out very star-like. Oh, dear. Okay, I think I better stop there before I really mess it up. A random spur of the moment thing, huh? I'm glad you're here. Okay, there's my Starry Night picture so far. Mary's ready. Hi, Shelley. I'm glad you jumped in. Linda's ready. Pearl is ready. Danny's ready. Lucia's ready. Please do, Pearl. I would love for you to post a picture of it. I want everybody to post a picture. Oh, that'll be fun. Lisa's ready. Becky's ready. Yes, post them in my group. My Facebook group is the same as my YouTube channel, Lisa My Eclectic Life. If you're a subscriber, all you have to do is be a subscriber and answer a few questions, and you can post your art there. And I can't wait to see what everybody's doing. Thank you, Janet. Janet just put a link in. Okay, Linda's ready. Susan's ready. I think, is that everybody? I can't, we've got some stuff in between, so I'm not sure. I'm going to wait just a second. I don't think I've heard from Mary yet. I'm not sure if there's anybody else I missed or not. Mary's ready. Is there anybody who's not ready? I don't want to jump ahead of somebody. Oh, you said it above and I just missed it. Sorry, Mary. Okay. Yeah, I'll make sure they're approved tonight, Pearl. We'll make sure they're approved tonight. Okay, everybody's ready. Number 10, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, number 10. Number 10 says draw geometric shapes. Okay, circles are geometric shapes. I think that's what I'm going to do. Do some circles with black because I don't have much black. I got black dots. Now I'll do black circles. How's that for boring? Safe. That's what it is. It's not boring. It's just safe. I'll do circles around my dots. Maybe that'll work. Yeah, I missed some dots over here. The group is Lisa My Eclectic Life, just like my YouTube channel. If you're I just now started it yesterday, so, or day before yesterday. Anyway, maybe it was Friday. I don't know. It wasn't very long ago. So unless you asked recently, then you're not in it. So go ahead and click on that link and you'll find out if you're in or not, probably. If you're in it, it'll just come up. If not, you'll have to subscribe. Lost my paint there. I had some people who were not members of Becky's group, and that's where most of us have been posting our pick 10s was in Becky's group because she was generous enough to let us do that. But there were people who weren't members of her group that wanted to post somewhere. And so I finally had enough people ask that I decided I needed to start a group. So I'll laugh at your answers. That'll be good. I need a good laugh. I like to laugh. Okay. There's where we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was 10. Thank you, Paula. Sometimes it takes a minute, Janet, before they actually show up. You liked it 4 steps ago? I'm sorry, Lisa. That is always frustrating. I've been there. I know how frustrating that can be. I like it. I'm happy. I hope the rest of you are happy with your pages. Well, that's okay, Pearl. And next time you'll kind of know what's going on, and you can maybe think of something to substitute for the things that that you don't have. And it's okay to substitute for something else. And yeah. Everybody's got to have a first page. Got to start somewhere. It does. It gets the brain going. That's right. Yes, please post the homely thing, Lisa. I bet it's better than you think it is. It's always better to people who didn't sit there and work on it, especially if we didn't see it 4 steps ago. You know, when you saw what it was and you were happy there, then that makes your judgment of it a little more harsh. Yes, please post. I can't wait to see them either. I'm excited. I wasn't going to show anything else that I got at the thrift store, but I got this and I have no idea what it is, so I'm going to show it. We can figure it out together. It says printed serpentine. I have no idea what that is. Take a picture with the 10 prompts and then take another picture after the doodling so we can see them both, Becky. I would love to see them both. So I'm going to open this and see what it is. I don't know what serpentine is, but it does say it's flame resistant serpentine, whatever that is. Oh, it's like tape. Did you ever figure it out, Janet? You have more energy about that kind of thing than I do. I didn't ever try to find it. I just asked y'all and then gave up after that. Okay, it's just paper with hearts on it, but they call it serpentine. That'll be fun to put in Happy Mail too. It has to be glued down. It doesn't have any sticky on it, but I'm glad you enjoyed it, Lucia. I enjoyed all of you playing along. That makes it so much more fun to me when everybody's playing along. You hang them. Oh, I see. Party streamers. Yay! Well, that's cool. That's right. Half of the other things don't stick anyway, so you have to glue them down. So we might as well glue this. Well, I've made a real pretty mess with this. Luckily, I have a whole bunch more of them. Yeah, I can't wait to see what y'all did either. That'll be fun. Now you know what serpentine is. Yay! Well, I have a bunch of them, so it doesn't hurt that I went ahead and unwound one. But now I don't have to be afraid to share them. They're not going to blow up or something, so we're good. You're supposed to throw them? Okay. Woo! Oh, it is super cute, isn't it? That's fun. I'm definitely going to have to stick some of that in Happy Mail because I don't need 10 or 12 rolls of it. Maybe it's more than that. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 rolls of it. This one I'll keep and use because I've already unwound it. But it is fun. I can see why this would be a fun thing to do at a party. New Year's Day or birthday. Yeah, that's cool. How fun. Well, I'm glad I found that. It cost me a whole 50 cents. Well, actually, it was 50% off, so it cost me 25 cents. Okay. Oh, I have to show y'all one more thing. When we were at Hobby Lobby, they had these metal gallery stuff on 50% off. My daughter had birthday money, a Hobby Lobby card that her grandma gave her for her birthday, and she bought me this. Wasn't that sweet of her to spend her birthday money on me? Some of it. But it was only $2.50, but still, it's adorable, and I love dragonflies. She knows I do, so she gave me a present for her birthday. She's a sweetheart. I got one more thing. I got this wallet. I thought I would turn it into a little journal, and then I noticed it was a Kohan brand, and it's way nicer than the wallet I'm carrying. So I think I'm probably going to end up just using it instead. But it's really nice. So I think I'm gonna use it instead of turning it into a journal like I planned. But it's got nice pockets, and so mine was getting worn out, so this will work out nicely. And I paid 79 cents for this one. That's true. That's true. I could still turn it into a journal. And use it as a wallet too. There's plenty of room. That's true. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to let y'all go, and I'm going to go into the group and make sure everybody gets approved and all that. Janet, did you get everybody approved? Did Rose get you set up so you could do that for me? Is that what I was seeing earlier? Thank you, Mitzi. No, not yet. Okay, I'll go do that. I'll get everybody set up, and then y'all can all come in and post your pictures. So let's say goodnight so we can do that. I love you all, and God bless you, and I thank you so much for joining me tonight. Bye-bye.